So, hi there. I hope you can hear me. It doesn't move, this thing. That should move if you hear me, so I don't know right now. Hello, hello, hello. Something is off here. I don't know what. Maybe you do hear me still, but it doesn't show. So I'm trying to. Yeah, I see it moving a little bit. So I guess it's down then. Yeah, the live chat was off. I saw now, so I had to turn it on. Yeah. So anyway, I thought about the thumbnail there that I have up is me and my first husband. It's an image taken from a photo. It's not a good photo, but I just thought it fits the subject maybe. That I still love. We still love each other to this day. Keep this for the, and then I do this. It shows how I keep my images. Anyways, okay, so here we are. Dream landscape, and it's interesting how the AI do images when there supposedly are other people there. They put you higher up, even if you have to ask it to let it be like equal. So otherwise they suspect everyone is super ego and want to be like on top. So yeah, for today then, do they like you, tarot? If you don't want to know, then don't check it, honestly. Well, and also when it comes to these things, I don't have the energy kind of to explain that every single time, but it depends on you also. It's a reflection like everything else. So if you intend to mock, or if you have not that serious question in your mind or in your heart, there is a totally different question that you carry around, then that may also shine through in the answers, as well as yeah, obviously the focus, but also the intent in the sense of meaning it. So yeah, it's not like the future is set in stone anyways, but we at least I see it that way, that we read the patterns from the so-called past, and they usually spill over into the future, so it becomes like that. But that's still fluid yet. It depends. If we change, everything changes. That's it. So but if we keep the track we're on, then it's very likely then. So, and I had this dream tonight, so I probably shouldn't do this really, because I had this dream about two people. Oh, I should have put that in I would put it in the chat box. Their initials. One, there are two people who sort of followed me, you could say. Or sort of, it's very opposite in some ways. And what was that name? I probably shouldn't really focus on that, because that was what my dream told me not to. But anyways, so these are their initials anyways. It's not Michael Jackson here though. It's a woman, that one, and the other one is a male. But I saw in my dream world that they were like perfect mirrors of each other, as in bitterness sort of, and they were unable to see it in themselves. They only saw it in the other. And I kind of, in my dream, I wanted to help, so I went there. I kind of, in this sweet kind way, I can be kind of direct and harsh sometimes, but with good intent always. But anyways, in my dream, I tried to make them see where the disconnect was between them. And so then someone swooped in and told me to go in the direction of, well, let's say my love. my love, your love is my love. No, whatever is Whitney Houston. I have to. Anyway, it's slow here. I wonder what the song is called. No, it's not called that anyways. You are love. Yeah, maybe it is actually. Okay, anyway. So my love is your love is called actually. And I will. By the way, it's wonderful summer in Sweden. It's up north. It's so cold. I love this. It's only raining. No, it have been sunny also, but cold. You kind of say that when you meet others like this. I usually don't. I usually say what I mean, but yeah, I say what I mean too. But oh, it's so cold. Like, but I just enjoy every second of it. This is my pleasure time. I mean, one day or so when it's 25, that's fine. But then that's it. That's okay. That is the summer. So I'm so pleased living here. Anyway, so here is this song that have something to say. Maybe about where I was directed to go instead of doing this. But the thing is, I've never dreamed that. I've never dreamt in my whole life that I should do a particular reading for a particular people. So therefore, I still do it. But I hope they will not find it. I assume they do, since they have been quite interested in connecting with me, or somewhat anyway. They may not know who the other one is, though. But maybe they also do. In my dream, they do. Anyway, they were like perfect mirrors of each other. So if they find each other, that will be perfect. In some way or another. It doesn't have to be like in a love relationship. But then I saw this 8 card layout that I used to do, and I wonder which cards to use. I think I'd take the Gothic Tarot or the Crow. What do you think? Maybe the Crow. Gothic is like darker. I think I take the Crow. Yeah, I take the Crow right now. I took a few cards up, and it was interesting in my dream that I have been like interested in someone for some time, and and in that dream it was a super sweet dream. I was like, yeah, it was just super sweet. Anyway, that one who came and directed me away from doing this that I'm doing now, as usually. Not really listening, but I have fun with this, and there seem to be not so many in here, so I mean, I do my thing anyway. Still, my focus is not on these people. They are not my focus, but maybe this could be some sort of awakening for them or something. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's for someone else, and then I would do you can choose from 4 piles. But first I will do this, an 8 card layout, a little bit influenced by another layout that is well known, I think, but I do it in my way. So first I do 2 cards for the persons involved, and then 1 card for what the first person think of themselves, and then what the other person see in them, like a mirror thing, and then similar for the other. And then at the end, what that first person think of their relationship, how they view their relationship, and then a card for how the other one view the relationship. So my cat is asleep, so I have she dominates this table if she's awake, but she's close by, so maybe she comes. But I'm so glad I got to wash my windows when she was asleep under the blanket in my bed. I don't want her to jump away there. Anyway, so okay, I'm drifting now. So it was slow. This said, so I took some things away from the net. All right. Anyway, so yeah, so where was I? So now I have space here where I can do the layout. That was what I was going to say. So I will start with their layout, although I was instructed not to buy some sweet guides. So, but the fun thing is here that I don't direct it towards these people. They know who they are. At least they know who themselves are in this case. So I will first, the number one person, I will take it as this M person and the other one as the S one. Yeah, they may know each other. They seem to have similar aims. I'm not sure though, but whether it's similar or opposite, still, yeah, they behave similarly, I would say. And I'm not sure my dreams, though, they reflect obviously something with me. And just meeting these people in my life also reflects something in me. So obviously that's the case always. But yeah, I'm curious also. So I will do that. Usually I don't do these kinds of things without asking also. But I will. I will now. So for the first person then, I will actually do a cut the deck instead of having them jumping out. That's also different than I used to do around here. So I will cut the deck now for these people, a relationship layout. So on my beautiful cloth that I bought on, you can't see it though, but if you check Indiska, they have this pink one with huge flowers on. I usually don't like that, but it's wonderful. I'm just in love with this. Oh, anyway, so. But the song, though, I think it's directed to the one that I have some sort of crush on now and then. Let's see now. Okay. So first, this M person, a card that mirrors who this reflects that person, who that is. And if you hear this, if I'm closer, I have this Sami ring with a lot of, I think it's 7 rings on. Yeah. If you shake it, it should like make bad energies go away or something. All right. So her card is 8 of Cups reversed. She's staying in something that is not good for her. Usually this is a card of someone leaving. They don't know where exactly they are heading, or rather they don't know the end destination of. If they would leave, they don't see clearly where will I leave to, is the card for her. So usually this is very much an encouragement to still go. But this person stays in a situation she's not pleased with or comfortable in or fulfilled in. And she knows that, although there are also many, many good things there, but she knows that it's not a happy place for her. She knows she's not fulfilled, that there is something lacking for her to live the life she wants to live, I would say. Okay, and then the other person, and this, as I said, I'm not sure they even know who the other one is. So, but so it's not a love relationship reading. The other one is married still, so also. But so, S person get strength reversed. Oh, interesting. So, here is like a crow sitting on a lion's nose that is yawning like. And this is about oneness, and this is about embracing more of what we are, our full strength. And also it's very much, when it's reversed, not to misuse our strength, not to let it get the better of us. Let's see. Okay, so there is a lot of potential here in this person, you could say. a lot of potential to wake up to more of who they are, to figure things out more in a way. But as of now, they are like the sleeping god, if you've heard that expression. Since this is reversed, this is more so someone aware of their ego. And this man may also find it irritating with this crow, may not really understand, see it as like something omen or black. They don't understand the language or the messages or the freedom of it or nothing, you know. They are totally different perceptions. So they really don't know how to. Oh, and now I get this cold, like chill on my shoulders here. Maybe it's something else that needs to be said then. But still, they belong together somehow. There is a mirroring here. If this was not in the other one, they could not see it in the other one, so to speak. And both of these actually have number 8, which is this whole, both a mirror, but also this endless cycle. You know, everything is connected and it cannot end. Yeah. And the one who should be on top, so to speak, is the one that is most aware, most awake. And in this case, this is certainly not this man. Because of when you reverse this strength card, then the ego is on top. So there is a lack of strength here, you could actually say. A leaking of strength even. Since the more you build your ego, it doesn't really make the soul flourish or grow, or insights even. So I won't stay at these 2 cards now, but it's interesting. But I see so much potential in a different way with this man than this woman are like at a dark place and feel stuck there. And she decides sort of also to be stuck. So she have not yet learned to listen to her emotions, to follow that, and to understand that that is important, and that is valid. To be or not to be. No, I'm just kidding. But you know, what is the English word for that now? Well, to be motivated by prestige or by, it's not that in this case, I don't think, but still to, like, you know, what is seen as valuable in others' eyes, or what you think other people need. It can be any kinds of things other than how you yourself feel in this case. So there is a need for something to change. This woman here, she truly needs to start to walk away from the situation, whether it's little small steps, but and what is most important here is to start to walk away, even though you don't know where you're heading. Just start going the direction away from what you are not pleased with, truly. So, well, yeah, that's that. So, and this doesn't really take a lot, though, even if the decision itself takes a lot. But the other one have more, the man here, have more blessings coming, you could say, if they dare to invite some spirituality, I think, in their life. And listen to their own, also their soul, their inner messages stuff. They are kind of deaf to that. they may not think they are, because of this is the strength card, which is the fusion of the soul and ego. So but it's reversed. So I think this person it may even be the spiritual ego sometimes that drives people. They think they have the whole truth, and then they go around judging others or whatnot. So, but yeah, wow. I see why I should shut up now. Moving on. The way this woman sees herself, this M woman. Oh, she's really burned out. It's like this is 10 of swords. It's like people have stabbed her in the back. A lot of people, maybe, or yeah. And she feels really, really. She also feels trapped in a way that she can't get out. I feel there is a new start in this, and this is an ending of the problems. Also, maybe it's for her sake. I do this anyways because I think the other one won't even maybe care what I say. So but maybe she won't, will. But this is reversed, yeah. So even though this crow is like pierced by all this, oh, and I think of this, what are they called now? I can't say that if my cat hears it because she hear the first word and she knows what that means. So I just say moss, and the first is things she can eat that lives in the rivers and stuff. So anyways, that was pierced in a tower. It was in Malmö or something. Oh, and it several hours it just hang there dying. No one could shoot it. Why couldn't they do something? That's weird. Anyways, it's a little bit what this person this woman feels. The way she also wants to hold this persona, I feel, up. I mean, that she's so caring and everything is. She knows it's a choice what she's doing, and that's a problem. So if she would say how drained she is with the situation, or how harsh it really truly is, she would, I think, feel as a bad person, as a bird person. But so, yeah, this could indicate that the problems are over, or at least if you start walking then from this. But well, she feels defeated and not at a good place. Yeah. Maybe misunderstood, or I don't know. So how this S would see this person, if they knew each other at least or something. Another reversed card. It's 7 of Cups. I mean, this person, I mean, she's very accomplished and so on. So I think this S person would see her as very focused and very accomplished, maybe impressive even, in the sense that she get things done. Like she's not a dreamer person, no. But she can get stuck in a sort of a, not fantasy world, but in a world of many options that she does not take still. But that is not nothing that is seen on the outside. She knows that within, though, that these things, since you don't know where exactly to head, where she wants to go, then she stays, because she have several ideas, but still none of them seem. I mean, she's not clearly focused on one of them. That's what I wanted to say. But on the outside, he would see her as very focused and not dreamy, like, or he would be impressed. His ego also would be very impressed. He would understand that. At least he would think so. But there is depth to her that he don't see that. But okay, so what is he see himself how? This is 7 of Wands. Well, yeah, this is reversed also. He wants to be the master. He wants to be the. This is almost like this child play where one is the head of a here up north, it's like kids, at least when I was younger, where this was this little hills of snow, you could say, where one could be on top, and stuff. This person wants to, it's the reverse though. So this person is not on top, but it's someone who wants to be. I mean, as I said, very ego driven. It's like the reverse pentacles person. Because, yeah, it's very much so when we live in the ego. Now she wake up, hey baby. When we get into that perspective again and so on, then we suddenly feel that there is not unlimited resources, and we need to fight others to. You can jump up there. You can hop up. Yeah, hop up, baby. Yeah, lilla gumman. Oh well, she will find it herself. She takes the old food though. She have new food anyway. So he wants to feel better than other. He wants to feel like others can't reach his what he have accomplished. That he wants to feel like on top. I want to say it another word, but I won't go there. So yeah, right. But as I said, that's not the case. So I think this is very much a conflict for this person, that also the strength and this 7 of Wands are reversed. So he knows that he doesn't have that, what it takes really. Or he might if he changed somewhat. I need to cough. Wait a second. So he's rather actually beneath others because of this ego. It becomes like a distance here, where where he will have a little bit of a cocky, or maybe not cocky attitude, but a better than attitude, at least from within, which also make others. It causes a divide and a distance, where he also feels, I think, a sort of a loneliness there, which he may interpret as being on top, sort of, but that's not the case. And I think also he views spirituality in one way as weakness, as being like lower, or not understanding the game or something. Hey, did you feel? Yeah, she's so sweet. Anyway, so wow, yeah, he's trying to build stuff, but no one is extremely impressed by it though. So that triggers something. I don't know, and probably if that person would hear this, that would be triggering. So maybe that would be a good idea if that person didn't. Yeah, that's what I see. And the divide and the lack, if you say so, is not in them and the other world. It's in their own perception, and that they are pretty stuck in separation, in ego. Not stuck in the way that they have to stay there. I'm not meaning that. But like as of now, that's what they see as important and real and so on. And that also is very provoking if they can't reach that level of being impressive as they would want to be. Like low, almost being lowest on the scale of status, maybe, or something. They try, but yeah, it doesn't work well. Not as they would want to. So how does she see him then? I want to see the clear mirror here as a dream, or maybe it's not here. Three of Cups reversed. This is, yeah, she's also very sensitive emotionally and so on, as well as with him it's very much fire. But this is Three of Cups reversed. And she also sees that he is sort of losing, if you say. There is this Caesar, this whatever it's called that he had on his head, but like also reversed. And there are crows here drinking from 3 cups that are spilled out. So I feel like usually that is upright, people having fun with friends or being cheerful and so on. And she's pretty emotional in a sense, although she is disconnected somewhat, or not disconnected, but she doesn't prioritize her emotions so much, her own, but she prioritize others pretty much, and some others anyways. And in this case, she would feel this sadness that this one carries, that he wants to have this like community or close friendships, or what it is that where he feel included and partying, or and the lack of that, and the sense of, I wouldn't say being a loser. Now I go further down the rabbit. No, I shouldn't go further. But well, that is at least what she sees. It may not be a true story, but well, even in this, maybe drinking or whatever it is, it's there is rather sadness or lack of disconnect and stuff, rather than the opposite here. It's not like celebratory. It's rather to numb something, or in that sense, yeah. So, well, if I would think attractive wise, just seeing these cards, I think he would probably be attracted to her, though. Also because he wouldn't see her really, honestly, but yeah. But she may see some potential there also. I don't know. Anyway, but that's not the point here. Yeah. But now, how does she see this relationship, if there is any relationship at all here? Two of Swords. Oh my, there is choice to be made. That she feels blind. I mean, she needs to. She feels that whatever choice she makes, it will be painful or hurtful. Between two things, most of the times with the Two of Swords. And I don't think this is like, should I go into a relationship with this person or something? I think it's something else, though. Maybe work related, maybe who should I be loyal towards, maybe something like that. What is wrong or right? But she feels like whatever choice she makes here is the wrong, and it will hurt herself, but also maybe others. And as I said, in her case, she tries to balance things so that nothing moves, almost, because she feels that would be dangerous somehow. Or someone would get hurt. Or so how does he view this relationship, if they have any? He feels like this is like moving in together, celebrate. Four of Wands. As I said, the fire energy is clear around this guy, also with the Lion and Strength card. Also, the attractiveness, I think, towards her is very much the feminine force, let's say. And in his case, then the wand, let's say. Anyways, so he would, when it comes to her, he would see her as perfect, I think. I mean, this guy is married now, so let's hope he's not around, or at least his wife is not. As it seems, if something is true about what they put online, though. But anyways, yeah. So that's like happiness, celebrating, doing things, special things together, chatting. There are two crows here just chatting about their success, whatever. Um, Something stable, something they can build together. And I do think that if they thought there was a chance in this situation, they would for sure. I think they would go for it. They would be yes. But yeah, as I said, she's very steady and does not move here. And I think also she's not so. I mean, she doesn't see the success in it if it would be a choice, if she would choose that, like he does. Yeah. So the mirror here, the perfect mirror of them would be, I think, actually, yeah, one of the perfect mirrors with these two would be that the way he is, you could say, there is some insecurity there, but there is a lot of fire, energy, and wanting in that sense, and willfulness also, and she expresses that on the outside. I think the mirror is this, that the what he have in the inside, she have at the outside, so to speak. And reverse also, maybe, let's see. So yeah, I think he would want to be as a person, as outgoing as she is, although everything else goes on within her, though. But I mean, the things he sees the surface, the ego achievements, all these kinds of things, which is she's marvelous at. So that he, yeah, and that is really what he aims for. That is the wish that he doesn't really see how to. He works for it, but it seems not to really get there. And in her case, I think the mirror is this, probably maybe this ego thing, actually, to be more egotistical and not think about what everybody else would think, or yeah, to listen to her own feelings, because this guy here, this man here, he doesn't really listen to his emotions much. He's more driven, let's say, but still he have energy, while she is so drained of it. So I think that is a mirror, the way he expresses his ego, quite some, as much as is possible, at least. That is something she would need to do to really feel more happy and balanced, and yeah, feel good, really. But she also have high demands. I mean, really, she wouldn't take something that is I mean, someone that wouldn't aim to become more and better as an inner, I mean, as a soul, let's say. She wouldn't want that. So I think that's where she would see this is, yeah, you could say maybe limited in a way. But if she could infuse some of that spirituality, that would be awesome. Because there are also 4 white flowers here. So the way he views it is also very, very pure in a way, or he wished for that. So, although, as I said, I don't know even if they know each other. So this was a weird thing to do, and I really hope they don't listen. Maybe I hope she listens, because that would be maybe, yeah, helpful. I think it would maybe not be so helpful in his case. I maybe have to pull another card for him just to smooth it. And I really don't want to be focused there at all. Because, I mean, yeah, you know what you focus on, you give energy. So do I really want to give energy to those who may not have the best ever intent for me? I'm not so sure about that, but still, I am a loving person, so let's see. So I will pull a card, an advice for him, though. So, but I think I had some advice also there to widen the perspectives a little bit. But I'm not sure that it's so easy to do when you are in that phase of, let's call it, development. But I will still see if I get five of. I mean, this is the Hierophant. This is almost like, I need to see, and underneath there is also a 5. So this is in the center. I mean, this is a 55. This is like things are. There is a change going on here for this person very much. So 5 of Cups reversed underneath. So it feels there is a loss of a lot of things here, emotionally. I don't know what that is about. Pretty much disappointment or sadness or so on that may have something to do with the things I said before. But the first card on the top here is the Hierophant. So there is a key. I think this. I think of the Freemasons here now. I mean, there is a Pope-like person then, or here it's crows though, standing there waving their wings, and there are 2 people learning and so on. I think this actually talks about let's say this is upright, by the way. So most of the time this card also talks about listening inwards, also to tradition, but not in a slave-like way. So that could be the case, to open up to listen inwards a little bit more. But also I think it is to really dive a little bit deeper into even traditional teachings or something, to see beyond the beyond. But the structure of it will give this person, I think, a little bit strength without getting too dogmatic or stuck with a form. But it will because this key is so clear, or it pops out so much in this image, like more so than in other Hierophant cards that I have in my decks. So I think this is important. This is like a key that will open the door to newer perspectives. And that in itself, the knowledge of what this is even will bring much clarity and strength. And to not really see oh, I need to drink some water. To not see it as so invalid. So yeah, to even it could be like to seek guidance from some elder, or talk things out. But yeah, I don't know, something like that. There is a need for guidance here for this, maybe from some other man in a spiritual or therapeutic setting or something. I'm not saying that is something extremely wrong with this person or something, but just to widen their worldview. Yeah, there is so much more beauty and so much more important things out there. I don't know if this would really make this person somewhat happier. Oh, that was that anyway. So now we are there. I will just leave that now then and go to Do They Like You for pile 1. Let's see for how long have I been talking. Oh, 44, I can say. That's cool. I've seen that all day long, several times today, and now I will start with number 1 for 44. Now No. Okay, so for number 1, I will just skip the other ones now. For number 1, you can then choose that and focus on a person or so on. Or it can be actually a group of person if you want to. If you can try that, but it's easier to focus on one then. What I will go through their thoughts, feelings, how they view you, and their true intentions and their next action. Okay. So first of all, I will continue with the Crow Tarot for now. Their thoughts for the one who chose number 1. Their thoughts. And by the way, the sidebar, if you click on it, I think you can see that, so you can write in the chat if someone comes in. So, gosh, need to cough. So, well, they have sharp thoughts. This is King of Swords. This is a very intelligent bird, and this is a very intelligent man. Probably, at least also very intuitive, actually, but also sharp. This can be a harsh man sometimes because they are quite sharp in the intelligent, and so I don't see loving thoughts here, maybe even judgmental thoughts, but they do think of you, but they are not clear in what they would. I mean, they see, they are like this also. They see through these, those swords in the tarot cards. They are double-edged. So he sees like, yeah, on one side, this is, that is good. And then on the other side, so you constantly see that when he look at you or think about you, that is like both the negative, let's call it, and positive. So he just, he doesn't show much emotions here. Rather, maybe also he's overly judgmental, I think, actually. So he becomes so critical in his thinking. So he thinks like, oh, this is impossible. I can't really make something out of this or make it work in one way or another. Then we have, oh, no, I did shuffle them all backwards. Right, let's turn it back. Ow, my thumb. So, yeah, so their feelings for number 1 then. So we have 2 cards here. 5 of Swords reversed and 3 of Pentacles upright. There have been some bullying situation here, or even worse, because this is reversed. People have been very mean. Maybe this person have even been. I don't know, but there have been people treating you bad. Even this could be like before, some men before or something. Or women, if you're male. So there have been some, mean intent also, wanting to harm someone with their words at least, and maybe spreading rumors, bad stuff. And then there is this 3 of Pentacles now. So this person wants to move from that towards something where you can build together. So I don't see really emotions, but they want to go to actions and cooperation of some sort. Maybe not very close, but they want to show you some respect, let's say. They want to help you in some way, like give you a little bit of a berry here, or like, yeah, they want to gottgöra, is that the right word? What is the word in English then? Well, mitigate? No, that's not the right word, I think. But they want to correct a little bit what they will want to show you something good because of the bad stuff they know you have experienced, whether that is something they also have been participating in or not. So, yeah. But still, emotionally, not so much. It's more like they probably feel a little bit bad, I think, because of what have been going on before. So how they view you now is the next. Five of Pentacles. Okay. Upright. They see you like, oh my, this is such a. If you look at the Crow Tarot by MJ, actually, that is also MJ, by the way. Cullinane, Cullinane. It's the one who made this deck. If you Google these images, you will see this Five of Pentacles is so sad. The other bird sits together on top of a tree. There is like a flood or something. It's swirling. It's like, yeah. This little bird, I actually saw just first one down there, but there are two down there actually. But they are like outsiders, and not, they don't have the same resources materially as in money wise or social, um not skills, I wouldn't say, but social points, if you think about stages then or something. So they see you as someone that struggle on the ground, and the others have much more, like, and so there is a distance here, but they also see it as if they would come to you too close to you, be an outsider a little bit, I think they feel, and that is a scary vision also. I, it's a very, like, this is a social distance, I feel like, let's say, generally or traditionally, this is people sitting in the church, and then there are those out in the cold, as they say in certain programs, or like yeah, there's this we in society norm where we talk about the others that aren't even considered as part, really. They can talk about others be considered, but that is a different thing than actually, now I want to go into a rant. I won't do that. But I've seen that many times when it comes to this. I've talked about this before, and I know it bugs people. But when it comes to this left and right thing, and I'm not saying that that is always the truth, but there, obviously, that it goes on with everything, exactly everything, also religious stuff or whatever. But yeah, and money wise, not least. But when you talk very much about caring for those who aren't, those who have less in society, let's say, and so on, and meanwhile acting the opposite, keeping a huge distance to whomever could, I mean, like, the ones who are there, let's say, they are sort of untouchables still. Like, it can be shown in many ways, but never mind. Anyway, so this person, I think they don't look at you as someone being above them like that, because they were this King of Swords. So I think the opposite. They think that they belong to a group of people who have come further in life, and you are like those some loser, or someone who have not been successful. Maybe they don't exactly judge you, but they see it like, maybe they also feel it's tragic or sad, but they don't want to be there on that level. So Queen of Swords is underneath here also, so they know you're sharp. I think they also admire you a lot. Maybe you are psychic or intuitive or so on, and they know you are on the same level in a way. It's almost, they think they're a little bit better, but but yeah, they are impressed by your intelligence, very much so. But to involve themselves with you in the physical sense, like hanging out, like stuff like that takes a toll, like on their, in their mind, of how that would influence their life because of this distance. they could like keep a little touch, but not too much, so that they would be infected by your loserness kind of thing, more or less. All right, so their true intentions. Wow, I don't think they know. They're double. Their true intentions then. Well, here we have. Oh, they want to lighten the load. This is 10 of wands, that they don't want things to be heavy in their life. I think this is reversed, so actually it's quite easy for them. I don't think they have a very tough life as it is right now. They want to be helpful to others as well, and they know, I think they feel that you uh, have had it very, very heavy, and they would want to lift that off of you. Rather, they have the strength also, but that would take a toll. 10 are new starts, and I think they hesitate on this. I will see what's underneath. King of Cups. Yeah, there is a lot of love for you. Here is their idealistic, almost poetical side of them. They are very logical also, and as I said, that's what they usually lean towards. But this is also romantic and a very mature, emotional man inside. I'm not sure they show this side to very many, but inside of them they have a lot of emotions and depth also, that they never almost show this, I guess, aside from very few people who know them. I think know that, but it's nothing they show or talk about a lot. They have like it's just there kind of, but they are deep, and because of that they also don't let someone in or closer very easily, because they know, if they give their heart, I mean, if they really truly go into something, they do that full-heartedly, if they mean it. And so therefore they could also be so deeply hurt if they would. So, but I think this is also their intent. They have loving intent, whether that is in a love way, or if it is in a caring way, just. But they have very much love and care within them, and I think part of them would want something. That's why they look at you and have this little bit mental discussion about, okay, this is pretty good stuff, but that is not so very good. And also maybe they also think about how, like, would they help? How could they lift this load off you then? In what way could they do it? I mean, they don't see it really how, I think, at this moment, because of the reverse of that card. But that's their intent. They have no mean intent at all. Not at all. They wish the best for you, and they want to help you if something. And then their next action, still at number 1 here. Their next action. Seven of Swords reversed. I think they will reveal something. And then we have 10 of Swords also reversed, as the MJ got before here. And here I think there is their conscience that eats on them. I think this 10 of Swords is that in this case. It's like they can't get rid of that. The stuff that they have maybe known or done or something like that before. So I think they will reveal something you may already know, actually, but they don't know that you know. There is some falseness that have been going on, or they have hidden. It could be their intentions or others' intentions that they have known about or something. And I think they will tell at least some of it. They will, because it eats on them that they don't. So they need to take sort of responsibility for this, and I'm not sure the King of Swords would say, I'm sorry. It's like exposing themselves too much. But maybe they will say that, oh, my intents were whatever the case is, where this and that. Yeah, to also to help unload your, whether it's pain or sadness, something. They would like to feel, they would feel good if they did that. So but they don't know that you already see this. You already know actually much more than they know that you know. But yeah, gradually it takes more and more toll for them to be quiet about whatever it is, where they have done you wrong somehow. Maybe it have been just things like talking behind your back. It could have been like mocking. It could have been, I don't know what, but something that would I think their next action would be actually to say something in the lines of also how they misjudged you or something, that they see that you are very smart, or they will say something flattery or flattering at the same time, sort of. They will, yeah, there will be some sort of excuse involved there. It may not come out as, I don't think it comes out as a formal excuse though. Might, but I don't think so. I think rather they will kind of show it in their mean behavior towards you also, but also in some kind of way with words. Yes. So this was number 1. Number 2 then. 102 is the time. Okay. Shake that off, the previous one now then, and you can choose someone else now to think about, or not. Or if you just chose this pile, number 2, this is for you. All right. First is their thoughts about you. Oh. Page of Pentacles reversed, Page of Cups reversed, and King of Pentacles upright. What? Well, I would suggest that this may be a man. I'm not sure. I mean, the man, the one who asked may be a man here, because they see you as that, anyways, and as a child, man. Page of Pentacles is like a young. It could be also children here. Both page of. This could be also family, actually, as if you have like 2 kids. One is a water sign and one is a earth sign. And then King of Pentacles is maybe you then, that is the man, the husband. Or there can be several guys involved, or they can see you in all these ways. So we will see. We will figure it out, I hope. Or maybe you know immediately. But Page of Pentacles reversed and Page of Cups reversed, and then King of Pentacles upright. I think the reversed cards here, maybe all these 3 shows how they see you as a little bit immature. Why they are reversed, I mean. Like as if you, the way you handle finances or material things, they may also feel like you're a little bit reckless maybe, or irresponsible, or. And Page of Cups, that is also, could be someone drinking, just having fun, like, or not really taking responsibility for other people's feelings. Not that you should really not take responsibility, so, but maybe take some sort of consideration. So they think you are immature emotionally, I think, and somewhat physically also. But then when it comes to King of Pentacles, I think you are on top somewhat when it comes to having wealth. Maybe not being the richest man in the world, but I mean, you have a lot. You have worked and earned. I think they see you as someone accomplished in that sense very much. So I think the Page of Pentacles here reversed, if that signals something with you, it's more like maybe you're physical, that you may not exercise a lot, or it may be stuff like that you don't take responsibility for. Or also maybe that is both emotionally and physically in relationships, that you act like more like a player or irresponsible. So these are their thoughts. This King of Pentacles. And if there is a woman asking this would be someone who think of themselves as the King of Pentacle brilliance. You know. And maybe also see themselves as pretty immature, but like it. But they, if you're a woman asking, this is a very, very self-centered man. And also maybe he's drawn to younger women, but he's like, yeah, if so. But I will continue to see their feelings then. Their feelings. Wow. Oh, they have feelings. Oh, the High Priestess reversed underneath. They don't know what they feel. They think, they get stuck in their head and think this or that, and then they can't decide, and they go on like that. It's also when it comes to maybe if this is in a situationship or something, this person is like, oh, well, yes, no, and then yeah, no. They feel like, oh gosh, no, I don't want that. It feels like a trap. And then, no, I don't want to be fully free. No, I want to have, but not have. So they, they can't decide. They are very indecisive. They can't find a solution that feels good to them, really. So emotionally, they are disconnected very much because they keep thinking. When they go there to like, to figure out a decision, then they start to think. So they don't listen inwards, really. How they look at you then. Now we will understand the first, maybe Ace of Pentacles. You're like a seed that haven't yet been tried, kind of. And the Wheel of Fortune reversed. They really, really want this. You seems like the perfect match in a way. You seem like to have everything that fits them, that suits them. It's like each of these points of the pentacle is representative of the elements and also spirits. So it's like emotionally, mentally, physically, and like energy wise, or being what you would want to do, or whatever, your will or passion or innovation. They see you as an untried opportunity, and they want this. They see so much value in this. They feel like you are theirs. They have claimed you somehow, but you may not know that. And the Wheel of Fortune reverse is like they feel like they should really take their chances. So whenever you spin into each other's orbit so that you meet or somehow, I think that they don't want to create that opportunity. They kind of wait for that to happen. Serendipity. They and when they have like they boost themselves to take the chance if it shows up. They don't want to even think about themselves as being desperate of some sort of way. So they are a little bit laid back here. There's a lion here also, as with all the Wheel of Fortunes. But anyways, it feels very much like that. Yeah, we will see. If it's meant, not if it's meant to be, it will be, but they can't let go of this focus. I think it's also about the whole untried thing. That is, the interest of that does not let go. Yeah, and also they see very many positive things here. I think maybe they used to, like the Wheel of Fortune here, they used to jump on that wheel and then jump off after a while. So yeah, I'm not. We will get to their true intents now. We need to know that their true intents for your relation or you then. Oh, this was not so easy. Maybe I should change deck. Oh, then comes this Two of Swords reversed, and underneath Four of Cups reversed. Well, they have like sort of let go of this whole romantic. I mean, they are very romantic, as we saw underneath the surface, but they have kind of let go of this thing, or decided maybe sometime, I think, that they should not get into that again. And they feel maybe a little bit of a fear that decision may be swayed if they jump on this, maybe. So I will read from these Two of Swords reversed. It's a problem with indecision is heightened. You are unable to find any clarity due to an overload of information. This thus leaving you more confused and unable to figure out what is most relevant. Oh, okay. Yeah. So their intents are really not to jump ahead, anyways, not to impulsively do anything. They don't really know what to do, even, but they want to do something. At the same, they want to take their chances if they show up, like in the Wheel of Fortune there, but they don't really know what that is, or like, so their intents are they are passive, rather if it jumps onto them, sort of. If you happen to go home the same way they go, or something, I don't know what, maybe you end up together. No, I don't know, something like that. It's like they have not a clear intent. So their next action, we will be curious at that now. Their next action, what will it be? Their next action here. I think they are a little bit afraid of their own depth, because they are very emotional, very deep, but that's something they don't show a lot. So their next action. Whoa. So it feels like they see it a little bit hopeless here, the Star reversed, and then comes the Death, and the oof, wow. Whoa, sorry, screaming. Death upright, and then Seven of Pentacles upright, and then Judgment reversed. Ooh, the cards I need to look on the underneath here. Oh, it says Four of Pentacles reversed. Which is also, they little bit, they know that they are successful when it comes to finances a little bit. I mean, they have what they need, like, and that may be something different between you, and so they don't really see how this, with this Seven of Pentacles, how you could build that life together, or home together, even, because this bird here in this card of the Crow Tarot is building a nest here. And how can you do that together? And they need to transform so much, like in this Death card. It's like they need to be almost renew themselves for this to be able to work. I mean, they need to let go of their past life in a way to really, to, yeah, They need to, not maybe their past life, but they need to let go of very many things that are valuable to them also if they choose this. So therefore this judgment reversed is no surprise in a way, because that is also about very strongest card, I guess, about decisions. And as I said, they are not the masters of decisions when it comes to this. They keep stalling or pushing it forward and like see whatever happens, kind of. Yeah, they don't really have a clear idea. They know that they will have to change a lot if so, and they want to think about something serious, but they don't see how that would then work. So their next action is not so much, it's an inner transformation also, because that could lead to them being ready, but otherwise, I don't know. As I said, Four of Pentacles reversed, there's someone that is also a little bit upright, like someone that is a little bit greedy, and they feel like, well, if that is not on the same level financially, and so they may feel like, well, I will have to balance that then, and that is still a choice they will have to think about anyway. So they haven't decided about this next action. Okay, so then we go to number 3, 117, I will say. So I will go through thoughts, feelings, how they look at you, their true intentions, and their next action. I should have said 16. So now shuffle slowly. So I have this problem with one of my thumbs. Whatever it's called in English, never mind. So now for number 3. Their thoughts, emotions, how they view you, their true intentions, and their next actions. Think about someone, and then we will see here. First, their thoughts, then. And I use the Crow Tarot right now. Their thoughts are... Maybe I should change the deck, actually. I think I will change the deck. Oh, it's also very wide for my hand, I feel. Oh, well, I will go to the Gothic Tarot then. It's a little bit smaller. Even the Zombie Tarot is very small. Maybe I should have chosen that one. The Gothic Tarot. I actually have the book here also, if we need to deep dive. Oh, they were very soft also to hold on to. So their thoughts. Number 3. Maybe not this deck. We'll see. No, I think not. I will have to take the Zombie Tarot then. Sorry about that. Sometimes they know what they want to say, the cards. Pretty clearly. I don't have any other close by. Yeah, I have the Psychic Tarot actually close by also. So if this won't work, maybe that then. Okay. Their thoughts. Oh yeah, this works. So here we have 4 of Wands reversed. They feel like it's a little bit messy. Hey, baby. They feel hope. They want to have things more in order. They feel like things are messy. I think this is at home or something, that they want more order at home, that you are a little bit of a mess here, and they are more organized and structured. Wait, hoppa upp där borta, gumman. Hoppa upp. Jag hoppar upp där borta. Duktig gumman, hoppa upp. Jag hoppar upp där. Duktig, säg så. Duktig gumman, så. Ja. Jag hoppar upp där då, gumman. I mean, now I've few days bought her some extra expensive tasty food, so now she won't even eat Whiskas anymore almost. But now she did, and yeah, she have all the things. She can do this without me telling her to, but she waits. She wants me to like do that. Oh gosh. Oh, never mind. Okay, this may also reflect something in this relationship. But anyways, so the thoughts is like, yeah, it's not only messy, maybe the house or your things or your your habits or something. It's also relationships around or goals, what you want to achieve. I mean, there is something that is not structured in a way. This person, the number 4 also here, they want more structure. They want it more like a square. Yeah. Not so fluid. So, and their feelings. Hey, babes. Let's see. Hey. Yeah. Their feelings are jättefint. På snart. She is pissed that I took her table for the cup. Their let's see. Their feelings. Their feelings. Okay. Oh wow, this is a lot of cards. Wow. Now I need to drink some water for that. It's wow. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a whole layout. 6 cards. Maybe I should interpret this as no. If it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's like the planetary. I don't know. No, I won't go there and think about that. Even I will just read them. 9 of Pentacles reversed. 7 of Wands reversed. Knight of Cups upright. This is a player. But the player with feelings. 10 of Wands reversed. 3 of Wands upright. 6 of Pentacles reversed. And 6 of Swords reversed at the end. So, wow. Okay, let's see how to even... Their feelings are a little bit all over the place. 9 of Pentacles reversed. It have very much to do with the ending of singleness, I feel. Like they see that as a struggle also. To plan things together and, you go to the store and... I mean, it's something they also somewhat like, I think, but not... They also very, very much like their time by themselves. So I think that's why it's reversed. It's like, oh no, now we have to like plan this stuff, everything together. And oh, I missed one. Actually, the other one was... So it's like 8 cards, and yeah, it's the strength. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are 8 cards, like in the first reading I did. So maybe I have to interpret them in a little bit of that way. Should I? Now, anyways, it could be. But I will just go on now and see where I get with this. Then we have strength reversed, which is, if I would take it, if this would be the first ones that I talked about before, even the piles, this would match that very well, because that person had the strength reversed. So this is someone who... It may also be actually related to... Here's a bullet that goes downward. It could also be related to how much potency you have or something, or lack of it, because of the strength reversed here. Yeah. There is something lacking here, yeah. Well, we will just see here then. 7 of Wands reversed. That's a person that wants to be on top but is not, as I talked about before. They want to be like... Maybe they want to be a little bit scary also, and also like someone who, the one who make a symphony, play the right tunes. Like but no one is really, they don't care so much. So, and then at the center of this all, we have this Knight of Cups that is upright, right, suddenly, which is then someone. This is someone who wants to be like hot, having this hot body. This is someone that is on a surfboard, holding his brain in his hand, but not being brainless, but also being wanting to impress with their intellect and their physique and their skill, like yeah, body wise at least. Yeah, but playing, yeah. So not only because this, as I said, is someone. This is their emotions, but they also have thoughts for serious things. But yeah, I don't. It's very hard to understand it. And then we have 10 of Wands. This is so much like the first. This must be like for the first ones because it's another deck, but it's several cards that are the same. I won't interpret it that way, but um, yeah, they think it would be easier for them also. I mean, if you aren't in a relationship, you may be in a relationship with this one already, but then it is easier together than alone, although that also is sometimes tough. But and then we have 3 of Wands. I think this is a jealous person also. Someone that is maybe not only jealous at other potential guys that could be or what it is, but also, I mean, envious also on others' achievements, whatever they are, so on. And also what you may have with friends or something. This is someone that have some, they want a lot, but they overcompensate also. I don't know if this is about this potency thing. They want to show off somewhat. Uh, so what they are overcompensating is more so that you really should be impressed. And maybe they are quite. What are they afraid of? This one. Let's see. 6 of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, they don't want to be like a toffel in Swedish. They don't want to be someone that are like a slave to you, that you could like. Isn't that a song? Slave for you. What is that? Oh, that's Whitney. No, not Whitney. I mean Britney. So, I mean, this have something to say though. Not sure exactly what this song wants to say. Maybe you know. But they don't want anyone to like manipulate them to do all kinds of things and lure them in to be their puppets. So these are some of the feelings. I mean, I'm still at that. I'll just put the song here, or you can go find it yourself. It may be something in the lyrics or images or whatever that is important, or say something here. This may sound very messy when I talk about it, but there are many cards. So, yeah, they don't want to be fooled, yeah, because their ego is important, and they are afraid that someone would see them as a stupid fool that can make them do whatever for them. So they try to be a little bit more cocky than they truly are. And then we have 6 of Swords reversed. I think that is why they're also hesitant and stay on the side of not going into fully engagement or fully commitment, because to just be a two, that would like, yeah, they have those fears as I mentioned. Yeah. And quite a vulnerable ego. Seven of Wands reversed. Yeah, they feel easily. This may be something from their past or something that make them feel easily stepped on, or as if someone tries to be above them. I think that comes from something before and they don't want to experience that, not something similar again. Like, that's why they fight so hard to keep up that image of themselves. Okay, we will move on to this. Was messy about the emotions, there's a lot of things going on there in all directions. They want it and they don't, and then how they view you. How they view you. Oh, do I have to change deck now again? I think probably, but I will go back to the Gothic Tarot then and see if that is working now. Not very much. Okay, I will just take the Psychic Tarot then, because it happened to be close by still. But I have some other stuff here that will fall when I pick it up. I will see if it's this one that I want to say something to us. And this is by John Holland. If it works well, we will see. How they view you. Oh, yeah, this jumped far. So, yeah, they view you as the universe, like you have discovered something. You are like it to them. And they feel like you have so much to also, you are the accomplishment, you are the fulfillment, and you are like the one that could also, I mean, where they could continue to develop and understand new things. And yeah, you are the one they want. I don't think they would want someone else, because no one is like you. They see you as having it all. And then we also have Five of Wands reversed, which talks about obstacles and challenges here. Like there is a gap here. He's walking on like high up on a, he balancing on something, like in the whatever part of the Rings movies, where they walk, they have to like jump, or in like whatever game, like computer games or whatever it used to be. But anyways, so he's walking, but there is a gap. You have to jump, like, and I think this is the changes that is needed, and therefore there is this hesitancy. It feels so dangerous that if you would like jump a little bit on the side, then you would fall down and die. So, and there is these fireflies around, like as if spirits are showing the way. I think there is also an image of a phoenix. You have to take a chance and giving up your ego, kind of thing. And not fight these little conflicts that are unnecessary. That is something that is needed here also. Yeah. But they see you as also passion ignite. One Ace of Wands. This is someone that is really, wow. They think you are so attractive, and they have so much passion for you. Everything, nothing lacking aside from their bravery, and also they don't want to cause problems to themselves. Their true intentions. Let's see that then. Oh, here we have triumph. Yeah, they want to be a triumphant, and then we have the universe underneath. So yeah, they think that if they won you, if they got you, then that's like they have won the highest prize. They would be triumphant then, like riding through the town with a flag. No, I'm just kidding. But that would be something to celebrate. They don't know if others would see it that way, but they would. So their intent is really they want it to go that way. They want to act so that they win you. This is actually not the Seven of Wands that I thought first. First it looked like it, but it's the Chariot card in traditional. It's called Triumph here. But they see you as really the success. Yeah, very much so. Very positive. Their that was their true intent. This also, yeah. They want to. You are the goal, actually. Whether they are totally aware of that themselves because their mind is playing some tricks on them, but that's their true intent. Their next action, then, number three. I mean, okay, their next action. Oh, suffering in silence. Nine of Swords. They are not moving. Deception and envy. Seven of Swords underneath, and Nine of Swords on top. Oh gosh, they are so afraid to take off their mask. So they are saying this gap is widening, I feel, because of the silence, and they feel like they want to reach out, they want to reach you, and they think about you, especially when they go to bed. I think they have like much ideas, but they are also many times the thoughts go into problems, like what could that cause, and how would that not be a good idea, like also. But they long for you, they look in your direction, they want to stumble on you, like, but they are afraid, they're very afraid to be fooled and to be exposed emotionally, and then someone would fool them or leave them or not be true, and they like fell for it, like so. So I don't think they will act unless you they are too afraid. If you meet up, they might. This obviously can change. So, but as it seems now, I think the action may have to come from you, and I'm not sure how ready they are still. But they really value you, even if they are not showing that very clearly to you. Okay, so then we have the last one, number 4. And so this is 138. I hope someone gets something out of this. You don't tell me much. But if you want to write a little bit of a message or something. And then I just sigh. No, I like to do them, so I do them for myself. Also, anyway, so for you then, number 4. 4, as I saw today so many times. 4 actually. Anyway, for you, number 4, I will go through their thoughts, feelings, how they view you, what their true intentions are, and their next action. So first, their thoughts. I use the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. Now I actually have his other tarot that is more focused on love and such, very close by. But if I try to touch stuff, they will fall. So I'll just try to use this now. Okay, their thoughts. Oh, wow. Now we get this suffering in silence again. I wonder if it's the same as the previous one. So someone is thinking of you and longing for you. Maybe you have been in a relationship and they have broken up or something, because they really long for you and feel like they cannot reach out. They think about you very, very much when they're going to bed, going to sleep. It's not far, but it's very hard to reach each other anyhow, or they feel like that. So no one takes the step. They don't. So they really admire you and look at you from a distance or in their thoughts and like you so very much. And then we have throat chakra reversed. So this is something, yeah, it's held back, it's blocked. They feel like they cannot reach out somehow. And then we have the emperor reversed. Maybe you have stopped this communication somehow. This emperor called authority in this deck, he, and this is reversed also. So this is a stern man, holds his arms like crossed, like a almost stupidly, but very stubbornly. Anyways, like you can't cross this border. Like he's very, have shown like a limit or boundary or something in a harsh way that make it very impossible for this soft sweet one to connect. And then we have 11, which is balance or sometimes strength or justice. And here it seems like it's the justice card. There is an angel can deal with all these tools. This is also a mirroring, like a twin flame kind of, but reverse. So there is an imbalance here. Maybe it's because this person admires you very much and show. I think this is a woman that show you probably are a man, and if you, well, either way you will know what I talk about. So that someone is being soft and showing their appreciation and so on, and therefore it becomes like an imbalance. Not that it have to be, but it feels like it for this emperor person, that it must be equal, that the admiration must come from both ends, let's say. And then we have sacrifice, which is the hanged man, but this is upright. So I mean, this is reversed, and then the hanged man becomes upright then. So, well, in this deck, that is someone that is coming up from the mud, or coming out from it's like being born out from the mud, almost like, but in downwards. Like if you think of a lotus flower coming up, she's like coming down. Let's say, yeah, that's a good expression. Anyway, so this is a this person have a different perspective on things. Also, the other person here, not the other person. This probably is you that is having, but this is how they. Oh God, how I talk, how they view you. They view you as someone that is looks at things differently, and therefore also they feel like they also have to sacrifice something, because they have to change a little bit how they view things, or how people view you, or whatever. And then we have 6 of Pentacles reversed. This reminds me very much, I think, about the second one also, if it was not the first, but I think it was the second one. That these are similar cards. But another deck is 6 of Pentacles reversed. This is material and spiritual prosperity, but they feel they have to share this then. If they would go into this, that is also maybe the sacrifice here. They will have to, they want balance. So if so, they need to share half of what they have in all ways. But you have way more, I think, in the spiritual sense. Or the other way around, you know who you are in this case, that otherwise the other one have. So it's actually quite a balance, but it doesn't seem like it, because it's on different levels, you could say. And the more ego one here, the emperor, really needs to meet someone that have that ego strength also. You cannot boost an ego, because they will just only get more ego. And as they say, this story about the swines, if you throw pearls at swine, they turn around and eat you up. Like, that's how people treat generosity, actually, generally. So if you have tried, then you would know that. If you try a long time, you would know that it's mostly the case. But also when it comes to love and balance, it's like that. If someone lives very much on the level of perception of of the ego, then you need to be an ego. You don't need to buy it yourself if you are very spiritual or have a broader vision, but you need to act as if, because that's the language they understand. If you're very sweet and loving and soft, they will think you're a pushover. They won't see the strength you have because they can't see on that perception level. They're not there yet. So you have to show them that you have that balance that they also long for, that they require, that you are strong as they are. And what I mean with that is like also have boundaries yourself. Don't accept things that you may think that, oh, it was a mistake. Oh, well, even if you yourself couldn't act in that way, you accept it from them, or stuff like that. Da da da. So much to say now, but anyway, stuff like that. Then you need to actually, if you feel inside of you that so soft and and it doesn't hurt you really, because that is the problem. If you have that soul perspective, then that ego doesn't challenge you. You just see them as what can you say, almost children. I mean, not in a degrading way, but you see it almost like, well, they are fighting kind of with themselves, or you have compassion for them. And if you express that, I mean, even in your behaviors, by accepting or tolerating stuff, that they will keep pushing that boundary and they won't respect you, because from where they see the world and how they see the world, they can't see where you are at. They cannot see that yet. So therefore, there are many major arcanas here. So it's a strong transformation opportunity here, even for the other one then, or whomever asked them. So it could be possible, but then you have to show your equal value. Even if this person knows your value, you still have to show it by actions, not saying it. You need to show them, Yeah, I can't say it clearer than that, I think. So what was this now? Was this how they view you? I don't even remember now. I think it was. And then we take their true intentions. If it wasn't, then we have more information from. Yeah, I think it was. Okay, their true intentions. I hope I didn't skip one. No, I don't think. Whoa, now it all got heavy, the deck here. I don't know why. So maybe I did skip one then. I hope this will then talk for both of these. Their true intentions. It's so heavy now. It's something with that is so heavy for them. Their true intention. Whoa, this is so much heaviness. How they view you and their true intentions. Maybe if I take both of them, I think maybe that is easier, because maybe I skipped one. That was maybe their emotions. I don't know. Too tired for this, right? Well, let's see now. Oh gosh, it gets so heavy when I come to their true intentions. Wow, we got still the hope, the star card, patience reversed, and triumphant success reversed. Oh, that's why it's heavy, because they have had a lot of hope here, the star, and they ran out of patience. They have tried really. This little seed was growing, and they thought, wow, we're getting somewhere. And then something happened that turned this love into hate almost. It's like it's shifted truly. The way they still see you as value, something is really valuable, but I don't know if you hurt this person. I mean, if you said no or something happened that made this brightness go dark, because this is Ace of Swords reversed. So this is the opposite of clarity, you could also say, but also this sword is sharp. It's a sharp tool, and it feels like they may think that you led them on, and they had such sweet intentions somewhere and along the line, and they was almost certain that this would bloom into something beautiful, and this triumphant success just vanished. That they were almost promised this triumphant success, and then no or something. So they are really angry still, I think, or have an that's why the deck got so heavy, because they have like this thorn on their in their side to you, about whatever this was that just cut this off, wherever that was leading to. They thought they had really good intent. Now I don't think maybe they have bad intent, but they have heavy emotions related to you. It's hard for them to, I think, get back to that place where they see good positive visions. Just yeah, it hurt them, I feel. And as I want to rub it in about the ego thing. Ego is a good thing. It's a good thing to be that, to have that, but it's also a good thing to be able to be in connection with your soul. But if you are in this more so live through your ego, you will also take things more so as a personal attack, maybe, or like as if you degrade them, or like as if as it's disrespectful, like something like that. It's something here that was heavy though. So their intent now is not like they also cut that off when they start to think about you. Then they just get to that point where they just again think like no, and shop that thought, like I don't know. Their next action, we'll see if it's, oh, now it's not as heavy. It's like something with they don't, I think they have showed you, and then you have backed away, or you did something that hurt them really. I think they treated you sweet. They feel like they were sweet, and I don't know. And then that still sits there, and they feel like they won't do anything. Like it's up to you if something, and then you need to be clear. I mean, they won't take that sort of feeling. So they have no intent in that sense, because they don't want to. They have an intent to not do something, because they think it's on you, because you kind of maybe not betrayed them, but something that made them feel like it's not up to them to do anything. So that is an intent in itself. They really try to also avoid doing that, to avoid kind of letting you in too easily or something. So let's see. Next action, eight of. What is this? I think this is Pentacles. I must check the other cards if I see another one with that border. Yeah, it must be. There are so many cards, but still. What? What? Okay, here is a red one. Yeah. Eight of Pentacles, positive movement forward. Yeah, I think still they are not a very bitter, long time bitter person. I mean, depends on what happens, but still they don't have an intent, but still they have these. This is like the arrows of love. They have this energy, positive energy, and kind of love towards you, or attractiveness. They feel like a belonging with you somehow. So something in them are drawn to you, but they won't act because they're stubborn also. And then we have love begins reversed underneath, and that is this lack of hope, this star reversed kind of thing, that it feels like impossible that would lead to. It feels like that ship have sailed, that moment have passed, that thing have not flourished or whatever. So I think yeah, in a passionate way, like energy wise or physically, I think they can come forward, and maybe that also in turn, whatever, who knows, can change somewhat, but that is not on their mind to go into some love, because they feel like that is always that no, not always, that is already done, and that have passed. That person like feels like you had your chance almost, but still there is so much energy, and they want to really quickly, they want to come closer to you and stuff, so they have to really boost the negativity almost to keep it harsh and keep you off, because that's not really truly their how they, I mean, yeah, the disappointment, there is some disappointment that is still there, which it eases off though. I think I will take an extra card for this pile, just how it will go to come to go. What do I want to say here? How it will go in time to come, and the deck now seems very light, so I think this heavy energy they have will leak out, so it will not stay. I will see here. Yeah, 3 partnership and alliances, 3 of wands, and then solar plexus chakra, and then third eye chakra reversed. That's in the style. That's nothing we should know. I think that's why the third eye chakra is reversed. This is not something we should know. But there is a female's hand grabbing onto another man's arm, and he grabs onto her underarm. So they are kind of. I think in this case, her hand is the upper hand, like pulling him up, and so they will connect, and they will reach each other, and numbers, it becomes like number 33, this three of wands and the third chakra, and then the 6 also, not 369, but anyway. but this is not seen, this is not a future this person hold right now, but the stronger their, I mean, this person, I think, have a strong sense of self and a strong self-confidence, and yeah, so on. So, but the stronger this solar plexus will shine, their confidence in themselves and so on, then this disappointment or what it was will not will have some impact on them. Then they will feel like good in themselves and not hurt. So, and that is also when you will reconnect or connect closer, yeah, reach out to each other, and that can go in, I mean, really, it seems like, as I said, like partnerships and alliances, maybe you also become you go into a relationship or something, but it doesn't really expose that. It's not meant to know at this time, I think. But I think it seems really, really, really good, really, really bright to come. They have to process or yeah, whatever they are doing with their thoughts and emotions until they are ready, and that will be the right time for that then. So, but it seems like it will be much lighter and so on to come. Yeah. I hope someone got something out of this. Feel free to let me know. If so, I like doing this. I like doing other readings also, because I feel like these are very much. I spoke about. I won't go into that even. People don't understand what I'm saying. But things have changed in a way for me. Some things, and sometimes I feel like this is so. The level. I mean, it's not unimportant or anything, but it feels like, wow, there are so many things that are more important. but I mean, I could go into any kinds of readings regarding inner things, spiritual things, or I could even do a medicine wheel. I have a chakra layout that I got from Spirit actually. Also related to the the seven chakras, yeah, and 4 levels of perception. You could say that is a medicine wheel layout. Actually, I never thought about it that way. It's like a sun feather in my mind. But anyways, there are many other deeper topics you can go into with the cards also. But since I know many people also are drawn to these kinds of things, but no, I mean, that is not surprising. What is more important to us than connections and love? So, yeah, that's it. I won't ramble around more than I hope, or I don't have to hope anything. I'm sure it will reach the ones it's for. And yeah, I hope it will bring you blessings and good fortunes and good things. That's my aim in everything I do. My aim is to mirror. I can do it harshly, but my aim overall in all things that I do. Ayurveda, whether it's in mediumship readings, medicine wheel, or other things that I teach. Yeah, mediumship circle, divination of sorts, or whatnot, Wicca, whatever. It's like, yeah, it's almost like with these seeds you plant, and I want to give some nourishment and some mirroring so that it's possible to see, and for the fun of it also, because I know everything mirrors you. You will have the tools wherever you go. There is no lack. Everything is you. So that's that. Take care now then, and feel free to comment and ask questions there also. If then I can take it for the next time I come in and so. Yeah, bye bye for now.